Today I'm going to do a chest workout. I did legs the other day. Unfortunately, I didn't tape it. It wasn't really a whole lot anyway. I basically did a triple set that included calf raises, squats in this rack, and on this particular routine I used my leg extension, leg curl machine, set it up for leg curls. And so what I did was I started with the calf raises, I moved on to the leg curls, and then I came in here and did the squats. And I think I ran through it about 6 times, which was more than enough, and I'm paying dearly for it today. But today I'm going to try, I'm going to do a chest routine, you know, I keep this stuff relatively simple because it doesn't need to be complicated. It doesn't need to take forever. It just needs to be intense and deliberate and focused. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to start here on this bench. Today I'm not doing any angles except for one. I think I have my decline bench in there, and even though 2 years ago, almost to the day, I tore my pec doing decline flies, I'm going to do decline flies at the end of this. And but I'm going to start here, and basically the routine is going to consist of, like I said, the only angle I'm putting in is a decline angle for the flies, because you know, it seems like once I realized that you really needed to do all 3 angles when you're working your chest. In other words, you know, an incline, a flat, and a decline, and using those angles with various exercises. I mean, you can do your flies on an incline, a flat, or a decline. You can do your pressing on a flat, or an incline or a decline. You know, just about any chest movement can, even to some extent, like cable crossovers. I mean, you know, you can cable crossover from the bottom up. You can cable crossover from the bottom down, or from the top down, and you could cable crossover and just basically come straight out. You can also, you know, you can also stick a bench in a cable crossover and essentially do flies inside the cable crossover machine, as long as you don't, you know, if you're in a public gym and there are a lot of people there, you're probably going to piss some people off. But you know, everybody's got to get their work done, and you know, sometimes that means taking over a piece of equipment for a while. In my case, the reason that I have purchased so much stuff and now do it in my house is because all of my routines usually consist of multiple exercises done consecutively, and you know, in a crowded gym that is impossible. You know, sometimes you might, you know, I might say I was using the cable crossover for something and was doing two other exercises. Well, I walk away from that machine for 5 minutes, and next thing you know, I go back and my bench is out of the way and somebody else is doing it, using it. So for me, it was worth it to invest the money that I spent buying the equipment that I have, so that I can just work out here with my wife occasionally, and basically do my own thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with this flat bench. It's good, you know, what I feel like I need to do with my own physique right now is just focus on really on mass as opposed to definition. You know, I've dieted up and down so many times that you know, my weight fluctuates so much that when you're dieting, it's tough to really acquire any significant size. As a matter of fact, it's almost impossible. So right now, this being the off season, you know, and I'm pretty much eating. I'm still eating. The majority of what I eat is relatively clean, but I eat some junk. You know, I'm not. I ate ice cream last night. You know, I'm not on any rigid schedule right now because I don't really have any competitions in the near future, although I might do something in November, but we'll see. So anyway, it's going to be flat bench, okay? And then what I'm going to do is go over and do dips. I have that pull-up dip station over there. I'm going to do dips second, and the reason that the reason I sometimes add, there are combinations of routines that people have typically done. I mean, the standard is the whole push-pull thing. So most people will combine a chest routine, chest and triceps, and they'll do their back with their biceps, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But there's nothing wrong with doing a routine that involved your chest and your biceps, and your back and your triceps. But sometimes what I like to do is stress or exhaust the muscles that I'm using in conjunction with the ones that I'm training on any given day, because if I weaken, one of the groups of muscles, especially one of the important ones involved in the muscle group I'm working that day, for me, and this is all just theoretical, it's just something that over time I've sort of evolved into. But I'm gonna do dips second, and sort of tax my triceps, and then go on to what is essentially a flat dumbbell press, okay? And finish, my fourth movement is going to be the decline dumbbell fly, okay? So here's my core movement. Here's where I'm, this machine provides stability. So I'm not fighting the bar here. I'm just fighting the weight. And I'm not going to get carried away in terms of, the amount of weight that I put on here. My focus is always on intensity, okay? It also focuses on the amount of time under tension. So, and by that I mean, rather than just say, okay, I'm going to do a set here on the press, and I'm just going to do 10 reps, and then I'm going to go in there and I'm going to do the dips. I'm going to do 10 reps, and then I'm going to go to the flat bench with the dumbbells and do 10 reps, and those days are over, okay? What I do, and what I have been consistently doing, is especially, when you're in the lighter ranges, is I push until, not until I reach absolute failure, but until, it's really difficult for me to do any more without either cheating or in some way shortcutting the movement that I'm currently doing. So here with this kind of weight, I might end up doing 15, 16, 17 reps. Like I said, I count in my head sometimes. I mean, I do it, just to have an idea of where I'm at. But I'm not shooting for any particular number. I'm just shooting until I feel like it would not, benefit me to continue to push because I'm past my limit. So anyway, let's start here, and then hopefully I can carry the camera to the other room. The stuff's kind of spread out, although I am getting this place finally organized the way I wanted to, because things have changed, and now I'm able to set this basement up the way I want it set up, because this is my gym. I mean, this is part of it. The rest of it's over there. But I really like to eventually have everything in one room, or to be honest, I'd really like to have 2 full rooms of equipment. But that day may come. We'll see. But let's get started, and we're just going to get going with this just a straight flat bench press, and then onto the dips, and then over to the presses with the dumbbell and the flies with the dumbbell. So I'm going to go ahead and count out loud here just to give you an idea what I'm talking about in terms of just the volume, the number of reps in a set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I could have probably done another 20, but it's not what I'm after here. This is the first set. I'm trying to get warmed up, trying to get the blood flowing. So I think 25 is enough. Let's go in the next room. Okay. Hopefully this thing's still fairly well focused. Let me turn this. This is part of the mess that needs to be cleaned up, this stuff back here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 19 was it. Alright. On to flat bench press. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm looking at starting with 60 pounds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, that's enough. Okay, last movement. I'm gonna use my wife's set. Got 2 of these power blocks. Let's go with 30. I always get timid, excuse me, I always get timid when I'm doing decline flies, since, like I said, this is what caused my catastrophic injury. And I sure don't need that again. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, that's it. Oh. Okay. Alright. Alright, well now I'm going to ramp it up a little bit. Obviously. I mean, mine is always progressive resistance, so I will be adding weight to everything going through this again. I may even take this second set, but my primary purpose today was just to show you how I structured this particular routine and to run through it one time so you kind of get an idea, you know, what it is that that I like to do. I mean, this is bodybuilding. I am a bodybuilder, okay? I am about what I look like and not how much weight I press or squat, you know. Although it's really nice to go in the gym and, you know, push an enormous amount of weight. Everybody's so impressed. But I think people are even more impressed when what it is you're doing actually transforms your physique and your appearance changes and improves, at least in your opinion, or maybe in the opinion of others. But like I said, this is bodybuilding. So what I'm about is a higher volume of reps, okay? A higher number of sets, all strung together consecutively. Hold on a second. A higher number of sets, okay? So, and a focus on usually on one particular muscle group. Sometimes I expand those routines and you know, I did an arm routine the other day, and really all it consisted of was seated curls, a tricep press on the decline bench with the camber bar over there, and shoulder presses with the dumbbells. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I ran through that I think 5 times, maybe 6, heavier every time, and I think I even threw leg raises in with that one, and you know, but that's all it takes. So anyway, you get the idea. There's the first set. I'm going to do this probably 4 times if I can make it. So right now I'm going to get my weight set up and get ready for the second set. This is the second set. I'm not going to do nearly as much talking this time, but you can see I jumped up pretty significantly on this set. But that last one was just a warm-up, and that was really light. So I stuck 25 pounds on each side, and here we go for the second run. First the press, the dip, the dumbbell press, and the incline fly. Here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Drop that one by 11, alright? Over to the other side. Oh, the only thing I don't like about this one particular dip station is that you can't go wide. You know, if it could get a wide dip, you're working more of your chest. When you're in like this, it's all tricep. But when you're out here, you're getting a good deal of your chest in it too. But can't have everything. Here we go. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Oh. Now. Okay, 15. Good enough. I'm burning. Alright, well, if my camera doesn't shut off on me again, let's see if we can get this, I gotta turn the music on too. Well, no, better leave it off. Violate copyright infringement or whatever, so. Okay. Alright, I'm up to 70. I took it up to 70, which was probably a mistake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, that's the problem you run into doing this kind of stuff. So, here's what I'm going to do. Take it down to 50. Let's take it down to 50. Knock out some more. Drop set. Ha! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is the kind of fatigue that sets in when you do giant sets, consecutive movements while attempting to add weight at the same time. You know, if I took a longer break between each one of these, I wouldn't be having this difficulty, but then I would be defeating the whole purpose of what it is I'm trying to do here. Okay? So, I am going to take this up to 40. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do this one on the decline. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 'Well, I'll tell you what. When I get to this point, I can feel it in here where I tore. I don't know if you can see it or not. Lighting in here is terrible. But if you look, there's a scar right there from where they had to reattach my pectoral tendon to my humerus, and heavy lifting or intense lifting, and I'll tell you what, it reminds me that it tore once. Occasionally I even still see bruising, you know, here if I really push hard. But that was the end of the second set. Okay, so I've essentially done 8 sets. All right, 4 and 4. 3 directly involving chest, 1 with the tricep and some chest in it. Like I said, I've focused almost exclusively on the flat today, where maybe the next time I'll do everything on the incline. Or I'll change all 3 angles and do different angles with with 3 different movements. It just really depends on what I think needs to be done, where I'm at in terms of development and what I need to work on to try and catch it up, with the rest of my physique. My calves being one of those things. I've worked them to death, and they are okay, but they could be better. But just keep trying. This whole process is a process of of self-awareness and you know, personal improvement. I suppose it's, you know, it's about attitude and confidence and just personal satisfaction. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and get my third set set up. I'm going to add some weight in there. I'm probably going to stick with 70 again on this, and if I only get 6 again, then I'm going to drop weight and finish out again, because my routines never, if I can help it, ever go below 6 reps. I mean, 6 reps is the absolute minimum. If you're doing 6 rep sets, then you're really just looking for size. You'll probably get it. You might even get the definition with the dieting, but I think muscles mature better and more efficiently and more quickly when you know, like I said, spend more time under that tension. In other words, when you are consistently and constantly stressing that muscle for a longer period of time, even with lighter weight, it doesn't even really matter, because the lighter the weight, you know, the more clear your form can be. And strict form in bodybuilding, strict form is essential, okay? I'm not saying there isn't a time to cheat. I'm not saying there isn't a time to go heavy. I'm just saying that for the most part, you can get just as much, if not more, out of using moderately heavy weights and lifting them with more clear focus and intensity than you can just pounding heavy weight for a few reps, you know, and having somebody spot you for the last 2, so you're really not doing them anyway. You know, and in the long run, I think, depending on what you want to do, if what you want to do is become defined and muscular, then you've got to lift, you know, in a manner that is more efficient to that particular end. And the way that's more efficient involves really higher volume, higher intensity, and cleaner form. Okay? So anyway, I think we'll call it good on the video for today, because I'm going to try and get this routine done without the distraction of the camera for these last couple sets. And hopefully I'll have something new for you soon. Good luck.